Hi, so I'm here with Lane.britnell, and Lane and I go way back, but Lane is here today to talk a little bit about personal training, and in particular, I have questions for you about kettlebells. So, Lane, tell me a little bit about yourself, first of all.
Well, you are talking to the right guy. I'm known as the kettlebell weirdo around Freedom Fitness and probably
Mm-hmm.
around Saskatoon in general.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my favorite way to train. I'm a strength coach by trade, and strength training is my specialty, whether it's body weight, kettlebells, or barbells. But I do seem to be busiest with the kettlebells.
Wonderful. So, Lane has been talking to me for quite some time about this kettlebell training. I watch you do your demonstrations on Instagram. And so, when Lane came into the clinic today, I was asking him about if I was to decide to commit to some kettlebell training, because I do my own little exercise routine where I walk and I skip and I do some core
Pull
strengthening.
ups.
I do pull ups and I do push ups and planks, but I'm curious about these kettlebells. So, Lane, can you tell me what I could expect to see in terms of results from using kettlebells based on what you know I currently do?
Right. So the style of coaching that I use is called Hardstyle kettlebell training,
Okay.
and it roots back to some pretty like old school Soviet methods. It's very simple but effective.
Okay.
Uses all muscles in the body, and we usually just do one or two movements per training session, and it's very time efficient. A lot of core based exercises. Everything's a full body movement, but the core is always loaded. And yeah, we'll use, well, it'll help improve your mobility as well as your strength. I started this with strength training, but what's great about kettlebell training is, as opposed to more traditional barbell training, is that you'll actually improve your mobility as you get stronger and not just get stiffer and tighter.
Perfect, because A, I don't like to stretch.
Same.
B, I don't like it to take a lot of time. So anybody who knows me knows that I don't spend any time in a gym. And is it going to make me look all bulky? Because what I'm going for is to look toned and to be strong and to be functional. I do a lot of work outside. I like being out in my yard. I like to be able to shovel snow. I like to be able to do those functional movements. So is this going to, and you also said something about push or sit-ups that I thought was interesting because I don't like sit-ups. So yeah.
Right, right. So on the bulkiness, no, unless you want to be. I joke that if strength training just by default made you bigger, I'd look like a bodybuilder by
Okay.
now, and
Yep.
and I don't. However, if you are looking to gain muscle, we can just increase the volume, and we can shift the training to more of a hypertrophy protocol. However, what most people come to me for is fat loss, so that's a lot of medium weights, short rest breaks, and high intensity sessions. On the sit-ups, what's really great about training the abdominals with kettlebells is that we're always maintaining a neutral spine.
Hmm.
I define core strength as the midsection's ability to resist flexion or extension. Flexion being rolled forward, a position that we already live in all the time.
Right,
So
right.
the sit-ups, you're actually patterning that flexion and may be putting yourself at the risk of a disc injury.
Which is, I thought that was so brilliant because my low back is already sore, I think, from sitting so much, even though I have a standing desk and I've done different things. But I feel like when I do a sit up, it just aggravates that low back area. So I will be very curious to try this kettlebell thing
Cool.
out. So it is time efficient. It is a whole body workout, and it takes about, you said about 6 sessions that you would spend with me to sort of get me up to speed on how to do this.
Yeah, I generally have my goal is to have everyone competent with the swing and the get up within 6 sessions before I give you the keys per se
Yeah.
to just be off on your own. And yeah, within 6 sessions, you can master the swing and the get up. Those are two movements that they're tools in your toolkit that you can stay fit for life.
I love it. Thanks, Lane.
Cool.
So where can people find you if they want to train with you?
They can find me on my Instagram. It's lane.britnell, just the way my name is spelled. Or you can find me at Freedom Functional Fitness in Riversdale.
Awesome. Thanks, Lane.
Thanks.